Previously on Mourning Never Comes.
Caedmon was my father. He's been dead for over a decade.
Lost. Not dead. You see 10, 11 foot tall, a massive, slightly humanoid bear. Is this...
Is that your father?
Otto.
Ludwig grabs his own sword, draws it and stabs it through the heart of the bear.
How could you?
Ludwig goes invisible. Where is he? You all now have spears to your throats. What did you do to him? Aneurin, do you hear a voice? Wake up. Walk to the tree. An oak tree, do you know it?
Yes, I'm quite familiar. There aren't many oak trees around.
Hanging from that tree are 57 bodies. You'd know it by reputation as one of the most powerful forms of magical enchantment. Agius is also known as simply the spell Quest.
Spells, how do I explain it? They all have like energy.
Of course, yeah.
And to cast something like that, it's powerful. It'll leave behind traces.
I see.
But there are none.
Hello, adventurers, and welcome back to Fumbling for Lines. Campaign 1, Mourning Never Comes. Yay. With me, as always, we have...
Tom Kiteley, Aneurin, Doyle.
Elliott Samuels, Solomon Werefeld.
Caitlin O'Donnell, Alaria, Dawncrest.
Brooke, Camilleri, Ahanu.
And I am your Gamemaster, Christopher Wareham. Now, we will begin with a few flashbacks across your lives.
Yay!
We will start in a classroom. Sat at a desk is a very young Solomon Werefeld.
You telling on us?
The class is filled with humans, elves, dwarves, even ratfolk, tiefling, half-orcs, all welcome in the school. It's probably about 14 years old, most of the children, but it ranges between 12 and 16. And a teacher at the front has a blackboard with a small red lamp lit in the corner of the room, providing protection from any monsters on the streets outside. The teacher turns to the class and says, "Now, class, can anyone tell me the purpose of the Ashmorn lamps?" Solomon sticks his hand straight into the air.
Oh, do I?
Yes, Solomon?
Well, from what I imagine, it's designed to keep the big bad monsters away from all of us.
Keep the monsters away?
The big bad monsters, yes.
That is a function of the lamps, Solomon, but it is not their primary function.
Oh.
Can anyone else tell me the primary function of the lamp? And Solomon, your brother, sticks his hand up. He says,
You dare.
Sir? Sir? Yes? The primary function is to provide hope and a feeling of safety to the people of the town. Very good.
I want another crack at it.
The question has already been
No,
answered.
there is an additional function that my brother seems to have missed out on.
Go on, Solomon.
The red lights make me look good. Am I wrong?
Solomon, see me after class.
It's force of habit, sir, I'm sorry.
The class goes on. Everyone learns. There's a quite happy atmosphere in the class. And then the bell rings. And slowly all of the students make their way out of the room.
You wanted to see me, sir.
Yes. Your father.
Yes.
I know your family have been crucial in founding this school, but I'm afraid your father's behaviour means that we can no longer... You're going to have to look after your brother, Solomon.
What do you mean? Look after him. What do you...
Your father will be taking a leave of absence.
No, he will not.
He will.
Says who?
The town.
The town?
Yes. We cannot treat your family any differently simply for the graces and favours of their history.
You know, my father always mentioned that you were slightly jealous. I just didn't think you'd be taking it out on me and my brother.
I know it's difficult.
No, it's not just difficult. You're telling me you're cutting us off. Is that what you're telling me? You're going to leave me and my family high and dry?
The punishments on your father are a result of his actions, not ours.
So what happens now then?
You will be allotted a stipend from the school. The school has enough flow of coin to pay for you and your brother.
Living off the coattails of this school?
I'm afraid that's how it will have to be.
For how long?
Indefinitely? Until you both turn 16. At which point, you will need to seek work for yourself, as all adults.
Well, you don't mind if I get a second opinion on this? I'm slightly sceptical about this all happening, really. I'd like to probably speak to my father before I agree
Your father
to
isn't
this.
here.
I'm getting a second opinion. This is not happening.
Fine, I'll get the headmaster.
Guess, go. Get him now.
The teacher wanders out the classroom, and you're left alone in the room with just the red flickering lamp and the evening sun beginning to set below the horizon.
Solomon goes over to the lamp and he says, "Hope my fucking arse."
As you're at the lamp by the door, you see a young face jump up and look through the window in the door, and you recognise James Masters, now known as Old Jim.
James?
Why aren't you coming out?
Why? I've been told the worst news of my life, that's why.
What's happened?
They're screwing us over. They're screwing me over. They're screwing my brother over. They're screwing my family over, James. That's what's happening.
Why?
Why? I don't know. Jealousy, I suppose. And for some reason they have this sick fetish and they want to take it out on the kids.
As you say that, the headmaster appears and says, "Do we now, young Werefeld? I believe you wanted to speak to me."
Yes, sir.
Right, what did you want to say?
Sir, with the greatest respect, what is happening?
Your father has taken a leave of absence.
Why? I know that, but why? No one's telling me anything.
No, we're not.
Right, well, I want to know. What is happening?
When you are older, we will explain.
No, don't. If you're old enough to have this conversation with me now, have it now.
Fine, we found your father hanging from the rafters of his class. He hanged himself in front of a class full of children.
You're telling me my father's dead? That's what you're telling me? That's what you're telling me?
And has traumatised an entire class of children.
If you just wanted to get rid of us that bad, you didn't have to tell such a heinous lie.
Lie. Solomon, there are some matters that are far too serious to lie about. And that last sentence echoes as we fade away from this scene. And we go over to the gardens of a large stately home on top of a hill. In the garden is a boy of 10, 12, sobbing on a bench with a youngish woman with a hand on his back who says, "We'll be alright. It'll be fine."
It doesn't feel fine.
I know. We both lost a father before we should have.
Do you know what happened, Mum?
I know they went for a hunt. I know your dad was planning on giving my dad a gift.
Yeah?
He'd written him a special poem for his birthday. But they haven't come back. The guard found Asmund this morning, but they haven't found your dad yet.
Well, then he could still be alive. Then why they need to keep looking for him?
They will, but
Promise.
I promise they'll keep looking. I promise you they'll keep looking. But Nye, I know it's hard, but there's sometimes when hope can be more pain than it's worth. And we've got to find a way to help each other get through this sadness, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Come here. And she gives you a massive hug. More. You're in her embrace. You hear 3 sets of footsteps. And Charles at the front looks at your mother and says, "Sister? Aneurin? Why are you crying, boy?"
Because of Dad and Grandad, Uncle Charlie.
You should be strong for your mother in these times. Don't you think?
Rubs his eye and tries to stand straight.
Okay. Richter looks at his brother and says, "Shut up, Charles," and kneels down next to you, takes out his handkerchief and says, "Dry your eyes, okay?"
Thank you.
Takes it.
You cry as long as you need.
Thank you.
And he gives you a big beaming smile, winks, and then turns to his sister and says, "Sister, my brother has news." You look at your mother and she immediately seems to know this is something important and turns to you and says, Go find some of your friends to play with, okay?
I want to stay here with you.
I know, but this is an important matter for adults, okay?
Okay.
Get yourself something nice from the market. And she hands you 10 gold pieces.
Thank you, I will. Kind of starts to run off me.
Yeah.
Takes a glance back and then moves on.
You run away down the hill and you look back to see, silhouetted against the sun that's crowning over the hill, 3 silhouettes surrounding your mother, and your mother falls to her knees. And we'll move away from that scene over to a ship on the sea with 2 elves sat, one with his hands on his knees looking nauseous, and another elf comforting the rather seasick young man.
It's alright, just breathe through it.
Oh, this is unnatural.
I know, it's not fun, but we knew that this would be a difficult journey. We just have to get
Can't
through
we
it.
teleport?
Wait, I don't know. I think, part of the learning experience is the journey,
I hate it.
It's alright, Kel, it's okay. Just breathe. Maybe focus on the horizon.
Oh, the horizon's moving. Don't like it. No.
How much longer have we got anyway? I'm sure you can make it.
I don't know, years.
I meant on this boat.
Years!
It's going to be okay. Just think about everything that we'll see when we arrive.
Yeah.
As you're comforting him, the captain walks over. He's probably like 5.5 foot, but built like a brick shithouse. Sort of massive ginger beard and a proper tricon, proper like pirate aesthetic. Who comes over, sits on the other side of Kelron, and like with a massive palm whacks him on the back and says, "Right, my lad! You're getting your sea legs in, are ya?" And Kelron vomits all over his feet as the stress that he's been holding in just releases, and he says, "That really hurt."
I am so sorry.
Oh, looks like you've got belly liquid all over my deck.
Here, let me fix it. She's gonna cast prestidigitation. Just open it up.
It's a neat little trick you got there, lass.
Thank you.
Still getting your sea legs in, are you?
Yes, we're not used to this sort of travel.
Everyone's first time is like this.
I can imagine.
I remember when Ishmael, when it was his first voyage, he had all 3 holes, all at once. It was so funny. We had to hang him over the edge of the deck.
Oh.
It was a lark.
Yes! That sounds... I'm starting to feel a little nauseous myself now. Ugh. Anyway, how much longer on the journey?
Oh, we'll be there by the new year, I imagine.
The new year?
4 months? Yeah.
Yep. See, Cal? Not long at all. 4 months. It's fine. We'll get through it.
Yeah.
This won't last forever, I'm sure. You'll...
You see the captain's trouser leg sort of being pulled at, and you see Kelron's now lying on the floor pulling at the captain's trouser and says, "Captain, do you have any clerics? Like, anyone that can help?" The captain looks down at him and says,
Not much for religion, us lot. Now, I've been meaning to ask you. Technically, you two are stowaways on my ship.
Yes, well...
And I've been very kind, saying that we'll take you to the nearest port.
Yes.
So, we're gonna need you to do some labor.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
You can clean the ship,
Yes?
and this little yellow-bellied whatever he is can do some fishing.
Absolutely. Yes, you can do that. Right, Cal?
No.
He'll perk up once he feels a little better, I promise.
Can I ask a question?
Yes?
Are you his carer or something?
I'm his, we are travelling together, from the same tribe, so we get sent
So
out
yes!
in pairs. A little, well, carer implies that, I'm...
You care.
Yes, I care for him.
Well, I wish you all the luck. I'm gonna get back off to have a look at our latest haul.
yeah, Lara's gonna go and just like Kelrin to his feet.
Does she know
About the seasickness?
how to solve it?
Let's
You
see.
always had a stronger link. Ask her, please.
Svant. Anything for seasickness?
Time, my child.
He's not gonna like that. But
Funny though.
yeah, Lara's gonna come out of it. Time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that.
It's alright. You'll get there.
Fine. And he leans over the deck and vomits out over the side of the deck. And we fade away from that one. Over to a slightly ramshackle, but very nice house in Ashmore that we know very well, the Marshcroft. And walking up to the door is a quite young man with black hair and a small orc girl who seems to be distraught. The man looks down and says, I know it's scary the first time in town, but you did really well today, okay?
Yes.
Well done. Well done. Now, do you know who your mother and father are? Not the wolves. I know they raised you. I know that. I know to you they're mother and father, but who brought you into this world?
Ahanu sort of just looks at the man.
Yeah.
She tilts her head and with a confused look in her eye.
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. You can live with me, and I will teach you the ways of the town. And if, when you're older, you want to go back to the woods and live there, that's absolutely fine, okay?
Ahanu she's still confused. She's not fully understanding what this man is saying to her.
Mm-hmm.
She just looks over her shoulder and looks back and looks at all these strange beings, these fairless beings in the town who walk on two legs.
As you look, you see a young child, human child, coming out of one of the shops holding what to you looks like a wolf pup. It's a dog, but to you it looks like a wolf pup.
She pulls at her arm and tries to turn.
You said, get off me! The dog in the arms sort of looks at you like you're speaking a sort of language it should know but doesn't. And then licks your wrist. And then the kid walks away.
I think she just sort of lets out a little... I think she wants to smile but can't, and she starts crying, thinking about remembering seeing her brothers and sisters being flung against trees, the blood, the claw marks, the flurry of fur.
Yeah. You're sort of thinking this and just sort of holding your position, and then as you're sort of coming back into the present, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the reflection in the window of the shop, and you see a humanoid. You see a person, not a wolf. And this could be one of the first times you've seen your reflection.
She goes up to the window, startled, wondering why is this creature giving her direct eye contact. Like, that's very disrespectful. Like, what? So she goes up quite tentatively, but still with some aggression to scare this thing off. And can't work out why it's not moving away, but also getting closer. And she sniffs at it, she barks at it. And then she places a hand on the glass.
And it comes to meet your hand. And for the first time you look at your hand and see not a paw, but a hand. And that takes you down to looking at your arm, your shoulder, your legs. And slowly it dawns on you that the reason this strange man was asking you who you were and where you're from is because you aren't a wolf. You are a person. But somewhere deep down, that family that you had is still there, and it will always be there. But now you need to rejoin the tribe you were meant to be part of.
She just feels very torn. I think she's looking out in the forest, looking at the trees, through the buildings and things, and just gets a glimpse. And I think she has every urge to run. Just run back in the forest.
And at that exact moment, the man that was guiding you, that's been teaching you, gives you a big hug and says, "Let's go inside, shall we?"
I think still with eyes on the forest, she follows with fear of, if she did run back into the forest, she'll be on her own.
Yeah. And we'll go away from that scene and back into the present day, where the fallout of the night before, the tragedy at the oak tree, has been talked through. There have been speculations of spellcraft despite no remnant energy. And we'll rejoin.
Right, I think one of the things we need to do first is make sure that you two are protected. If it's just been men affected by this magic, we need to do something to make sure that this magic is blocked from you.
Can it be blocked?
Well, that bark, the tree, I think it does something in terms of blocking magical energies.
I wasn't able to cast anything until I was away from the thing. Perhaps it makes me impervious to magical effects as well.
Well then, great. We just give every man in town a bit of this bark, and hey presto, we're good, right?
After we protect people from whatever this is, in the short term, we need to look at destroying whatever is causing this in the first place.
Agreed. I think we get the bark first though, no?
Yes, of course. I think as well tonight we sleep in shifts. I only need to rest for 4 hours. I can stay awake and watch, and if I see either of you behaving strangely, I can try and do something.
Okay.
Then again, if it's a gear spell and I stop you, you might...
Might what?
Well...
Die?
It's the catch-22 of the spell. If you don't complete the task, you die. Which is why the task can't be kill yourself, because then it's die or die. You know, it kind of nullifies it.
I mean, my task was to...
Exactly.
Hang.
Exactly. Which means that whatever is doing this is able to negate the one caveat the spell has. Exactly. It's why I think it's so important that we protect you both somehow.
for now we focus on harvesting as much of this bark as possible, and I guess convincing the town folk of what's been going on. It'll help the fact that I suppose all the men have had the exact same dream sequence, I suppose.
I mean, it'll help that a lot of them are also dead.
That comes into account as well.
Comes into account, I think it's the first port of call, don't you think?
We'll go speak to Eris. We'll petition her for help.
You go there, I have to go to the Redwoods.
Oh God. Was Thalrin?
I nod.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Right. We'll meet later today. What time is it? Like early morning?
Yeah, what time is it?
10, 11.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Should we say like 3? Meet in Town Square?
Sure.
Fine.
Right.
We've also got Ahanu still in prison.
Oh! We don't know that.
No, actually,
We don't know where Ahanu
We'll
went.
go across to the prison, where Ahanu and Otto are still sat in a cell, despite there being no guards.
Hello? Anyone?
No one's come in this whole morning.
Where could I have gone to?
He shrugs.
I think she just slumps back down with her back against the bars.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Did I change last night?
Yeah,
And I didn't get to eat, did I?
no.
Explains that.
Well, about that, so you know that I've never actually seen you change before that night.
You have? The night I you know, the night we met.
Yeah, but it was so dark, and Have you ever seen yourself change?
I'm sure I have while I've been changed, but I forget by morning.
Because you don't turn into a wolf.
What?
You're not a werewolf.
I don't tell him I'm a were-rat or something pathetic.
Oh, I wouldn't say pathetic. Just a bit more cuddly.
Cuddly?
You turn into a bear.
Bear? Okay. Somehow even more monstrous than I thought, but okay.
Does that mean I'm going to turn into a bear?
I don't know. We still don't know if you're going to change.
I can feel change.
Yeah, but yours isn't linked to the moon, is it?
I don't know, but I am changing. Something happened to me last night too.
Did I bite you again?
No, not you. I was trying to control my rage, but when I saw the guards trying to attack you, and Mel, they just seemed hell-bent at getting at her. I just felt something even more that I couldn't control, and my hands were on fire. They were on literal fire.
You use magic. You're a sorceress.
I don't know.
Wow. So, I'm a bear. You have magic. All the guards are dead. Or gone, at least.
Wait, dead? You think they're dead?
Guards love taunting the people in these cells. There's no other reason I can think of that they'd not be here. Gallows humour.
I think with that, Ahanu, not really picking up on the gallows humour, takes people at their words, and sort of just gets up, and she just kicks the cell door.
Give me a strength check.
That is a 19.
Ooh. And are you kicking it? Are you kicking it with the intention of breaking it down, or just in frustration?
No, with the intention of breaking it down.
Okay.
She just says, "Oh, guards could be dead. I'm gonna kick them again."
The door falls off its hinges. The explosion and everything that happened last night made it very weak, rusty, weird, like there's been water everywhere.
Why are you all looking at me? Take me home.
She pauses for a minute, just see if there's any reaction. It's like, no,
Not
nothing.
a sound.
No.
And obviously there's a hole in the wall, so...
Hello. She pops her head out.
Nothing.
I think we can just go.
Right, well, I'm going to the apothecary to see Mel.
I'll come with you.
You go to your friends. If anything bad happened to them, I couldn't live with myself. Check on them. I'll find you if I need you. If you don't hear from me, Mel's fine. Okay?
I don't know where they are, so I can't tell you if...
Try the inn that the elf's staying at. You could try the Rookery, you could try the Thieves' Guild. That lad you're with is very clearly a member.
Ahanu's just trying to think, what is the best place? Do you know what? I'm going to roll for it.
Ooh!
Because she's like, it's going to be two options. In her mind, she's like, Aneurin was on the floor again. So he's not going to be able to say, oh, let's go to the Thieves' Guild.
That's it.
She's going to go to the Rookery.
It's going to go to the Rookery. Okay. So you actually head in much the same direction, because the Rookery's next to the bridge that Otto will have to cross to get to the apothecary anyway. So you have a nice little chat with him. Talk about
Being a bear?
being a bear, transformations, but also some lighter stuff. And on the way, he also buys you a little trinket, which is, it's a little wooden wolf that if you put it on a surface and you flip its tail, its mouth opens and it tilts its head back to howl. And he hands it to you.
She smiles. I think she really appreciates that.
And he says, right, stay safe. And if anyone attacks you, fuck them up, okay?
Wait,
You have my express permission. It's been far too dangerous recently for you to keep that in, okay?
Okay.
That's my girl. And then he wanders off.
That girl.
He will meet the same demise.
No!
All girl dads.
So he leaves you outside the Rookery. And knock on the door, presumably. You knock on the door, there's no answer. You're sort of waiting there for about a minute before Aneurin walks past, clearly going to the other side of town.
Simon, there you are.
Oh. Hello.
Glad to see you're up and about. What's happened to your eye?
Nothing. It's fine. How's your dad?
Yeah, I mean, tired, of course.
Yeah.
But actually seems to be on high spirits for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's gone to the apothecary to find Mel. I was going to go with him, but he told me to catch up with you guys. Where is everyone?
Look, Ahanu, something big is happening. something quite big and bad. You should probably catch up with Alaria and Solomon. I need to take care of something first.
Okay, where are they?
Where did they go?
We went to
The elf house, right?
Amaranth.
Yep, the Arcamaranthus.
Arcamaranthus house.
They headed to the Arcamaranthus.
Why have they gone there?
To get bark.
I think Ahanu just looks a bit puzzled and is like, why do they need more bark? Gotcha. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, sounds good. See you later.
And we'll stay with Aneurin for now. You cross the river and head to the Redwood House.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He kind of stands at the front door for a solid 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Hello? It's a male voice.
who is this?
This is the Redwood House.
Yeah, I'm here to speak to Fia.
Fia?
Yeah.
Fia, come down a moment. Hello?
Fee, it's me, it's Nye. Can I
Hi.
come in?
Yeah, of course.
Who's with you?
Just a friend.
Fee, do you mind if
I've heard already.
you've heard?
Yeah.
Fee, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I have many times recently wished this had happened. But never in earnest.
I was gonna say, you wish this had happened.
You know, like every child does. Said it a few too many times, I bet.
Maybe. Look, if you need anything, and
He was a good man. Troubled. But good.
yeah. I'm a little bit relieved. I can't lie that I'm not the one who has to break it to you.
Yeah. Another one would have been a pattern.
Another one.
Been so much death recently, hasn't there?
Feels like it.
You seem to have been around a lot of it.
Yeah. Seems to really want me.
Did you see the
what? The tree.
No,
See the what?
the market? I assume that's where you've come from.
No. Why? What's happened at the market?
You should go to the market.
Fee, what's going on? Are we talking about the same thing? Fia, who are you talking about?
Ludwig and Richter.
Fia, I'm not talking about my uncles. I already know, but I'm not talking about them.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about your father.
He's on the obelisk too.
No. He pulls down his collar slightly to show the mark of where the
Shit! What did you do?
I had a dream last night.
You had it too. She looks off to the side like she's thinking.
This is a mark from a noose. When I woke up today, I was at the foot of The great oak tree just outside of town.
Yeah, I know the one.
And there were so many bodies
Bodies?
hanging from the tree.
Oh my god.
All men
My dad.
is one of them. I'm so sorry for you.
She smiles in that sort of holding back emotion sort of way. She lays a hand on her own chest, and you see a soft glow from the hand. She closes her eyes, pats it a few times, and then looks back at you and says, "Oh, well, I guess that's made a tough decision for me, but
What do you mean?
I'll tell you later."
Why? Can I ask what is going on? Why are we talking so cryptically? Who's this man in the house? By the way,
It's just another member of the family. You know I've got a huge family.
fair enough. Sorry, overreacting.
Thank you for telling me.
It's okay.
I know
I'm
that
just
was-
sorry that it had to be me. Look, I mean what I said earlier. Okay, if you need anything at all.
Her eyes start welling up. She looks at you, dead in the eyes, and says, "Just tell me it'll be okay."
You know I will. Wait, so.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna head to the market. You say Ludwig is on the
All
old
of them.
All of them. Same as Charles.
He's still there. It's like some sort of macabre statement.
I think that's putting it lightly. Shit.
Oh, before you go,
Yeah?
my window looks out onto the inn. You've had someone dragging you back every night, haven't you?
Not every night. No.
Friend?
Friend.
Mm-hmm.
The elf, no?
Why were you unconscious?
This is what I get for being a good person, I suppose. Going out on the front line in these fights. You know me.
Uh-huh. I know you better than you do. She reaches into her pocket and she says, "I got these for you," and hands you 3 small glass orbs filled with red liquid.
Oh, ye of little faith.
More faith than you.
And he quickly pockets them as well.
They are 3 potions of cure serious wounds.
I knew you were a good egg.
You're not so bad yourself.
I try. I do try. I try really, really quite hard, actually.
Right, run away before all the good people get there first.
You got it. I'll speak to you later.
Later. She shuts the door.
I'm going to make my way to the market.
Meanwhile, the Arcamaranthus house.
Mm-hmm.
You get there about the same time that Ahanu gets there. Yeah, you're outside the front door.
Ahanu, how's your father?
He's alright. Tired but hungry.
Good. Thank God. Something's happened.
Yeah, I bumped into Aneurin. What's going on?
He didn't tell you.
I think it was best he didn't.
Right. He's been through a lot. Something or someone attempted to murder most, if not all, of the men in town last night.
What? How?
I think they used a mass Agius spell. This is a spell that can compel a person to complete almost any task, and if they don't, they die. The one task they shouldn't be able to cast is to compel a creature to kill itself. Whoever cast this spell was not bound by that rule, and it appears that they instructed the men through their dreams to hang themselves.
The guards.
The guards?
That's why the guards weren't there.
All of them.
I assume so. We were waiting in the cell. We were meant to be let out quite early in the morning, or at least talk to them. But no one was there.
Solomon, roll a perception check.
Absolutely. As you command, Chris. Is a 9.
9. There's something strange about the streets, but you can't quite pinpoint what it is. But there's something different to how the street normally looks. You can't quite work out what.
It's turned into a mimic. Every
whole
blade of
street
grass.
is a mimic.
He's just kind of like his mind's away from the conversation, and he's just kind of just scanning up and down.
Yeah. Again, there's whether it's that you're just it's something. It feels like there's something right in front of you that is different, that you just can't quite reach exactly what the difference is.
Right. Well, whatever this was, it's clearly powerful if it could not only compel so many people at once, but force them to do something that should be physically impossible.
Is that what you need the bark?
Exactly. We're hoping that it might provide some protection. Maybe that's why your father, your staff, it's made of the same material. Maybe it protected him.
Maybe I can't.
Did he say anything about a weird dream, a voice telling him to...
No.
No.
But once he's transformed back, he doesn't really remember a lot of things, especially his dreams.
Right. Of course. He's a werebear.
That was a bit of a shock, wasn't it?
I can imagine.
You didn't know?
We knew that he changed into something. We assumed he was a werewolf. But I've never seen him, or I've never seen him well enough to remember. And he's obviously never seen himself. But I'm sorry I didn't mention it before. But I couldn't...
That's all right. I understand the stigma that can surround these kinds of things.
It's quite all right. It's not like he attacked me.
You said that like he did.
Oh, no. I know I said that quite sarcastically, my dear, but no, he really did not attack me. Do not worry.
And he winks. which does not help.
I suppose in the grand scheme of things, a werebear is... I don't want to say better, that sounds cruel, but they're less volatile, less violent than a werewolf. They protect people.
Alaria, roll knowledge local for me.
So that is a 14.
14. You recall when you were doing your kind of like early research before coming here, there was a folk tale of the beast on the marsh. And this joins a dot with that in your head.
Yeah. I'm guessing it was just stories of like sightings, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, like sort of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did supposedly kill hundreds of people, and there was supposedly a great battle that they tried to defeat it, and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of stories from the marsh about like hands that grab you and all that sort of stuff.
I feel like in her head she's like, it's someone I know's dad, and he seemed chill enough last night, except for the one guy that threw a boiling metal lamp at his face. But that's pretty justified, and also that man sucked. So...
So it's okay.
So yeah, she's very much just like, it's chill. Right, but I came to speak to Eris about possibly getting some more of the bark in hopes that it might help protect people from whatever this magic is.
I'd also... Or I might be able to help. See, how the bark works, it doesn't fully stop the magic, at least like from what we've experienced. It just dampens it. It's never stopped his transformations before.
Right. Well, even if it just makes this spell less powerful and affecting people, that could still save lives.
I'm so sorry, my dears. I truly am listening, but I can't seem to. You, my dear Alaria, will not probably see it. Maybe you, Ahanu. Does the street look different to you? Is something off?
Can I roll anything?
You can both roll perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little look around. No!
Nice. Oh god.
11.
11.
It was a 9.
9. Again, both of you can see what Solomon means by there's something different and there's something off, but you can't put your finger on what it is.
Do either of you see it? I'm not sure. It's throwing me off.
Let's go in the house.
Yeah, let's we'll speak to Eris.
Hello?
Hello, we're here to speak to Eris. Sorry, is that
Speaking.
Eris?
Yes.
Can you open the door?
The door slowly creaks open, and you see an ancient, withering, thin, frail elf standing in the doorway.
My God, what happened to you?
Oh, hello.
Eris, you're forgive my impertinence, but Eris, you're old,
Very old.
ancient.
A small, unexpected side effect of my latest discovery.
Which was?
I had developed a tree that could absorb magical energy.
Yes, we came to speak with you about it.
It seemed lingering presence around the tree.
She starts weeping. Removes an elf's immortality.
What?
I age. I'm 500 years old. And now, I am as a 500-year-old human would be.
My God.
Oh. Well.
The tree must be destroyed. For my kind's sake. If this was weaponized against...
It could take out the entire elf population in just a generation.
Indeed.
We came to speak with you about this tree. Something has happened. Something terrible. I believe that something has used a mass gear spell to control the male population of this town and try and compel them to kill themselves.
It's impossible.
I know. And yet this morning our friend woke up beneath a tree where almost 60 bodies were swinging from ropes.
Oh dear Lord.
And every man we've spoken to so far speaks of the same dream, a voice calling to them, compelling them to go into the forest and hang themselves.
What did it say?
I don't know exactly what it said,
It's
but
very important that I know exactly what it said.
we can bring you someone who heard it and by some miracle survived.
Tell me, my dear, have you seen your father?
She closes her eyes very slowly. That's what I tried to tell you. My whole family. I'm the youngest. They all accepted the curse of man. They passed.
My condolences.
Thank you, but I think it's a bit too late for that. I can't see that I'm going to live out the week. Maybe the day.
How long did it take for the process to begin? We only saw you a matter of a day ago.
Well, you've had the tree for years. You've helped us.
I have only perfected it very recently. It had dampening properties on magic for a long time. But for this sapling, I gave it an extra kick of my research. It's grown so quickly because I now realise it grows from the magic it absorbs. My family's life nurtured it, and when it was fully grown, we found ourselves mortal. But you don't want to hear that. What did you come for?
Do you have any of the older tree that just merely dampens?
Any bark?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I should do, but not much.
As much as you can give us, we need to try and protect people with it.
Yes.
Anything to help us.
Give me 1 moment. I'll go and get you some. And she hobbles very slowly away, down some stairs into the basement.
Laura's gonna take a few steps back out the threshold of this house. Just like nervous. Like she's also gonna go, Savant, can you still hear me?
Yes, my child?
Oh, thank God, I'm not close enough.
Okay. I will inform you later, but there's been some developments with the tree.
With the tree?
The strange magic.
Ah, yes. Yes, let me know later.
Yes.
About 7-8 minutes later, you hear tentative footsteps climbing the stairs back up. And 3 minutes after that, she gets to the top of the stairs and says, I only have 4 pieces. I hope it's enough for what you need it for. And she hands you a little tiny wicker basket with 4 small pieces of bark in it.
Immediately, also, Alaria's going to put her hand onto Cognitia so that the thing doesn't fly away.
Yeah.
As Cognitia becomes just an owl.
Yep.
Ahanu intercepts and says, I'll take it.
Thank you.
Tell me, my dear, how do you plan on destroying the tree?
Fire.
Simply fire?
I can't think of another way.
Is there... well... simply burning this tree, what would happen to all the magic that it has stored?
It could be devastating. You're right. But it can't be cut down. Its roots are still in the ground. It's... Oh, what have I done?
I think Alaria's like looking at Eris right now and recognizing something in her that she's seen a couple of times before, and it sort of like sparks in her actually a little bit of anger because she's like, you fucked with things that you're really not supposed to. It's like, this is why I do what my patron tells me.
Otto might know how to help.
It might.
Oh yes, he seems, aside from yourself, the most experienced with this. And you have at your home a storage supply of of things made with that bark, yes?
Otto was one of my customers.
Yeah.
He was the one that asked if it could completely quell instead of dampening. That was his request. He wanted something that would completely absorb the magical energy around it.
Of course. I mean,
Of course.
for someone with...
What did he need it for?
He has a magical affliction that he was hoping to seek a cure for. And for someone like him, this would be invaluable, but...
Mm-hmm.
Ahanu looks at Alaria to say sort of, thank you for not being so explicit. But with Otto's history and background and knowledge, he might be able to suggest some things. He's at the apothecary with Mel.
We should go there. There was someone who wished to speak with us as well.
Yes.
If she's still there.
Yeah. Would you like anyone to stay with you?
No. I've been in this town for many centuries. It has been my great displeasure to watch those I know and come to love die. I would not wish that on anyone else.
We will be as quick as we can.
I fear it may not be quick enough.
We'll do what we can. If it comes to it and you're already gone, we'll see that it's destroyed.
Thank you.
Before we go, my dear, I hope this isn't too much to ask, but would it be possible to obtain some of the research that you currently have?
Yes.
It would help a great deal.
Yes, indeed. I will leave off the final change I made, if that's all right, so that it can never be replicated this far.
Of course.
She slowly returns back to the basement, and sometime later she comes back up and hands you some papers.
I take them.
As you grab the paper, your hands very briefly touch, and for a very brief moment you see a look in her eye of abject horror. Oh, it's starting again. Sorry, and then hands them back.
Did you see something, my dear?
Did I see something?
Just now.
You said it's starting again.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Sure, my mind's beginning to go. Won't be long now.
Do you mean that what came before the plague of Ashmon?
Oh yes, the plague, yes.
Is that what's starting again?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Right.
Can I sense motive?
Yep.
Not as if she's like trying to hide it, but it's 28.
28. Whew.
Woof.
No
No hiding from me.
It's hard to explain without using this, so I'll just use this. If you lived in a world where technology existed, this looked like a glitch. It looked like someone's mind glitching.
Is that glitching at the attempted recollection of what they were trying
As
to...
you were directly... So, on contact with you,
Yeah.
it was like something either happened or ceased to be happening for only the duration that your hands were in
touch.
contact. And then it either ceased to happen or started happening again, depending on which way round. What happened.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
but am I aware that came about from us touching?
Yeah, I think that was enough for you to work out that whatever it was linked to your hands touching.
Apologies, my dear, but could you take my hand?
Of course. She reaches out and grasps your hand.
Yeah.
And there's a look in her eye as she says, this has all happened before.
What has happened before, my dear?
Death.
Quickly. Death.
You asked about whether my father was here or not.
Yes.
You suspected he was dead.
Yes.
Hanging.
Yes.
No? The first.
The first?
The first curse.
Yes, the first curse of Ashmore.
First curse of 7.
Of 7.
7 revenges.
7 revenges.
7 revenges.
Alaria's going to note down what she's saying.
Anything else?
The tithe.
The tithe.
The blood. The blue blood will be demanded. Then, more and more. The red fog, the beast on the marsh.
Blue blood will be demanded. More and more the beast on the marsh. But the blue blood has already been spilled, right?
You see her grips loosening. It's clearly taking a lot of energy. And she lets go. And all of that floods away. And she's left blank. Sorry about that. I drifted off.
It's no worries, my dear. You've been a great help. Thank you.
Thank you.
I recommend rest now. You've been working too hard.
Thank you. She walks over to a small cushioned chair and sits and says, that's very sweet of you. Very, very. And then slowly her head drops, her chin touches her chest. And if any of you check,
Yeah, Alaria's going to go.
her pulse fades until it no longer is there.
I've never seen one of my kind like this. Where I'm from, we had older elves, but never this old. It's strange.
It's a first for me, too. I've never seen an elf pass.
And Alaria's also just going to back away to the door again because she's just so nervous now about being in this house. Like how quick it could be that she might just snap to being 90 years old and just dying like a human.
Let's get to Otto. There's no more we can do here.
Right.
Where would the rest of her family be buried?
Depends if they've been buried.
Okay.
Someone wants to go grave digging.
Are you insinuating that they're still in the house?
Could be.
They're in Mrs. Lovett's pie shop.
Okay. Alright, well, for the sake of just kind of respecting the dead, Solomon's just going to say,
I'm just going to have a peruse around the house to see what state it's in, see who else is around.
and it's kind of very vague, I know, but he's just going to just look around and see.
You look around, go upstairs.
Yeah.
In each room, lying on the bed with their arms crossed, is an elf.
Okay.
As each member of this family have passed. Within a day, I mean, this was all happened within the last 24 hours.
And he comes back downstairs and says,
The rest of the family are present. We will return here and do somewhat of a group burial for the family.
Actually, roll spellcraft as well.
sure. It's 23.
23.
Yeah.
You can feel the remnants because once Eris had found out about what the tree was doing,
Yeah.
she got rid of as much of that latest one as possible.
Yeah.
And so she had enough of her own magic left, and this is probably why she looked so much, because the others look old, and they look like the age a human would look when they die of natural causes, whereas Eris looked like she'd far surpassed that and looked genuinely 500, and it's because she has clearly cast a gentle repose spell on every one of the elves, which means the body will never rot and will never decompose. It cannot be raised as undead. It will forever be kept in the condition it's in now.
I'd let these guys know. Well, I assume Alaria would know what gentle repose is. And say,
Right. Let's go.
I should warn Fia as well. I can't think of any other elven families in the town, but I'm sure if there are any, she would know. We can't have her or anyone stumbling in here on accident and losing the gift of immortality that we are so lucky to have.
Let's see what Aneurin says first.
Of course, she'll have been through a lot.
Alright, so you're heading to the apothecary?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you head over the bridge towards the apothecary. But to do so, you have to pass through the market square, which A, is where Aneurin is, and more importantly B, is where you see Charles's body, Richter's body, and Ludwig's body impaled and stacked on top of the obelisk, with the red jewel that normally sits gloriously atop that reflects the sunlight is smeared with blood of its own that drips down. And Alaria, you notice that on one side the blood has run down the obelisk. It's like at least one of these must have been put on while not fully exsanguinated and has continued bleeding down this sort of obelisk. And it has traced out through some of the carvings, revealing the writing much more clearly. And you can see that it is in a recognisable language. I don't know if you speak or read the language specifically, but it is in a recognisable language of Necril.
I don't know if I have all of the ones that I actually have.
It's the language of the undead.
Is it a big crowd?
It's very much like there has been a bigger crowd, but like everyone that passes looks at it and stops by it.
Are there no, I assume there are no town guards to kind of like keep this...
Nope.
I don't want to say mob, but
is
like crowd under control.
It's keeping itself under control quite well because there is a
It's horrifying.
horror to it that means people are aware of it and stare at it for a while, but they do move on quickly because they don't want to be looking at this constantly. It is preventing it from being cleared up quickly though, so... So, does Alaria want to read what is on the obelisk?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
I think the rest of us just kind of just taking in the fact that
Immediately she
Ludwig's
dies.
dead.
The obelisk reads, 7 times defiled, 7 retributions I demand, ruled by corrupt lords by whom the tithe must be paid, bought, kept, and sold like cattle, so cattle you shall become, defamed and feared as an outsider, so fear you shall forever know, raped by naught more than a beast, and beast you will remain, betrayed by him I held most dear, his line shall not know a peaceful home, slandered by a mob of blind followers, so blindly you will follow me into the fog, burnt at the stake by cowards until dawn, the dawn after morning, you shall never know.
What does it say?
I like to think that Alaria just did a sort of like terrifying monologue of that.
Okay.
As you read it aloud, roll a perception check. You might not notice it. All of you roll a perception check.
Thunder and lightning and...
Very frightening.
I got 20.
19,
I got
20.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. 10.
I'm reading.
Solomon and Aneurin.
Boys.
As you're listening to what Alaria is saying and the weight of what's being said sort of hits you, you notice in the top of the obelisk in that jewel that's running with blood, just a small crack down the jewel appears.
Appears
as Alaria is saying this out loud.
The jewel cracked.
What?
The
When you were
jewel.
speaking, the jewel cracked.
Alaria's also going to have made notes of it and is looking now at the text that she just said. She's like, whatever that was, I think there was some power in those words.
Clearly.
I think we have a more pressing matter to discuss. The people who are coming to this spectacle. Do we tell them? Keep them informed? I mean, there's no way of keeping them all safe.
God.
And some of them need to know where their family members are.
Now that they're dead, and now that Aneurin is dead, who in the town would they look to for command?
Ahanu just looks at Solomon.
Hello? You have an idea? You've got that look in your eye.
Are you trying to suggest that they'd look to Solomon?
Me? What?
They would not.
I've been here 3 days.
Well,
and
I wouldn't say they
still think
wouldn't.
that's
No.
probably not.
What they don't realise is like Ahanu just saw like a fly go into Solomon's ear and was like, how is he not feeling?
Solomon's misread this.
Well, if you think I'm a good candidate, then possibly I am flattered. I have always thought of the idea of leading the town to a better tomorrow. Not that I've pitched any slogans or anything.
So
just-
what do we do?
We go to the Holly Hairs.
We're going to the apothecary to speak to Otto and Mel, see if there's anything.
They're very looked up to and loved in the town. If
True.
anyone is going to be able to console all these people, it will be them.
Also, we got you something. Just gonna gesture for a bit of the bark. Give it to Aneurin.
Oh.
It might not fully be able to block out whatever's out there, but
It's better
sleep
than
with
nothing.
it. Yeah.
I was just putting it into a pocket that if you did fall over, it wouldn't stab you.
Thank you. I appreciate the concern.
Yeah, make sure Solomon gets one there.
Just put it in my, I guess, satchel.
But on your person.
Yeah, on my person.
So, to the Holly Hairs.
To the Holly Hairs or to the apothecary?
The apothecary.
The apothecary.
So,
Yeah.
So you get to the apothecary. It's open for business. Yeah, doors open. There's some of the nurses, some of the doctors, and then inside there's Katerina and Kira.
well, speak of the devil, eh?
Have you seen Otto? And Mel?
Oh, Otto was here just a little bit ago. He was very distraught. He thought that we'd taken care of Mel for the evening. But when we told him that she hadn't been here for a long while,
Wait, what? I brought Mel here last night.
Who was with her?
I assume that the person that we spoke to from the coven was here. I was meant to meet her at dusk.
No, I'm sorry. Because many of us were otherwise detained, we had to close up last night. So the building was left open, but there was no one here to attend to it.
How? You were in the cells, yes?
Unfortunately, yes.
Can you let us know what happened?
Yes, a figure in a black cloak blew a hole in the side of the dungeons. She had an animal with her. When the guards attacked, she waved her hand and they were flung to the side like they were nothing. She tried to get into Mel and Otto's cell, and then Otto grew and became this monster.
He's not a monster. Sorry, continue, but
I understand. Became something powerful, and the wolf, I think it was a wolf, ran scared, and then the woman that had broken in, she was clawed across the chest and she ran away.
Did you see what this woman looked like?
She had a cloak, but she definitely she was definitely a fiend. She had horns.
A tiefling?
Yes.
Did you see what colour her skin was?
No, it was covered.
Oh.
I just saw that the hood was covering horns. That's all I could tell.
what about the wolf? What colour was the wolf?
White, I think.
White. Ahanu just sort of like starts having tears in her eyes. I think she's sort of feeling a bit lightheaded, confused, and starts backing out the door and runs back to the cells, the dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
is she okay?
I don't know. But we came.
If she needs to find Otto went to the woods.
The woods.
Yes, he was also distraught when he found out Mel wasn't here. He said something. He thinks she's been taken. Why would she be taken?
I don't know.
Is it like what happened to Wynne?
It could be. I mean, didn't she say that Charles was going after Mel?
Yes.
They want my granddaughter. Why do they want my granddaughter?
I don't know. But maybe they sent someone else, or maybe the people who took Wynne's body are now using it to get Mel.
You think the cloaked figure? You think that's Wynne?
Wynne, or something in her body, like a possession.
Someone's been possessed.
I don't know. We can't know.
Well, we've got to find out.
Yes. Can I ask, are you missing any men today?
Yes. Not here. We don't employ men. But
No, but who?
Thalrin wasn't at church this morning.
Yes.
Oh! The lights.
The lights?
The lights. They're still on.
Jim.
The lamps?
Look! And you turn and Solomon, it dawns on you what was different about these streets the whole time. All the lights are still on. No one went around switching them out at dawn, which suggests perhaps poor old Jim was one of the victims.
He looks to Aneurin
and he says, "You tell me now, boy, did you see him?"
Roll a perception check for your memory.
It's going to be 21.
21. You don't recall. Well, no, you recall that you didn't see him, but there were some bodies that were high up enough that you couldn't really see them.
Yeah.
So you can't say for certain that he was, but you also, you know that your memory is clouded enough that you can't also say for certain that he wasn't.
Think clearly now. You tell me right now. Was he there?
I don't fully remember. There were some bodies that were too high to make out, but if the lamps are still lit, it doesn't look good. If you've got men missing, they're probably dead.
My boy, why do you think that?
Because I'm lucky.
Are there any men at all in the apothecary as well, or just these?
No, the
okay.
apothecary is known for exclusively hiring women. There are some male rat folk, but it's unclear yet whether rat folk would have been part of that.
Are they around?
Yeah.
And then Alaria might ask one of the male rat folk, like, did you have any strange dreams last night?
We don't dream, miss.
Right. Your grandson, Anders?
Yes.
Have you seen him today?
Not this morning, no. Why?
I think something targeted the men of the town last night. It seems that some 60 almost are currently hanged on the great oak tree in the forest.
She shakes her head and rubs her brow. Why? Why does this feel familiar?
I believe
Solomon's just going to just walk over and just take her hand.
You grab her hand, and it's a very different reaction this time. This isn't something sudden, it's not something shocking to the person. Kira's eyes open wider than they have probably in years. As she says, I thought my brother had... I thought he'd ended this.
Your brother?
Why is it back? He defeated it.
Defeated it?
Yes.
Defeated what?
The curse.
Yeah.
How?
He... None of us know. No. None of us remember. My brother killed it. Killed.
What was it?
I don't...
So the curse is more than
the curse.
A concept, it's a physical
The
thing.
curse is the explanation. Again, this is looking too stressful, too intense, and she takes her hand away. But she remains somewhat aware of what happened. It's the false memory to replace what was taken.
So, your brother made people forget what really happened.
Someone made people forget what really happened.
Oh, shit.
My brother wouldn't have been able to.
And what was taken?
Memory.
I see. Right, so So something doesn't want the town to remember that this has all happened before.
And so we remember it as a curse, rather than what it really is.
Mass alter memory spell like that. Again, it's a level of power that it's frightening.
Yes.
Do you-
Wish I could help you more. I can feel it in there. It just, if I remembered it being defeated, then it won't be it. What would be wanting us to not remember? Alaria, you don't hear a voice in your head. You just feel something in your head. It's the feeling of that explains a lot coming from Savant.
Yeah.
Without any words.
So, something won't let people remember. May I ask, Kira, your brother, how long since he passed?
Yeah, just over 15 years.
15?
That's how long you're... Yes, 15.
And did he pass in defeating this evil?
No.
No.
But he did die suspiciously.
How so?
He went hunting with his son-in-law,
Right.
and his body was found with horrible injuries, and the son-in-law was never found.
Who was your husband?
Asmund von Strauss. My husband, my brother.
Sorry, your brother, yes.
Asmund von Strauss.
I see. So you're part of the von Strauss family?
Adopted, yes.
Right.
I was found in the woods as a child.
In the woods?
Yes.
What?
My mother lived in the hovel outside of town, and Asmund used to come out and play with us, and when my mother wanted me to return to town, she asked if Asmund would adopt me. So at the age of 6, I joined the von Strauss family.
Right.
But I kept my name.
Yes.
A version of it.
A version? What?
My mother was... Can I trust you all?
Of course.
Yes.
Promise.
Yes.
Promise.
Cross my heart.
I suppose it's safe now. My mother was attacked as a child. That's why she lived outside of town. For who she was. When I returned, she felt me keeping her name would risk bringing the same violence on me, so we changed my name just slightly. And no one knew who I was. Just the adopted daughter of the von Strausses.
So your original last name was
Hallowhair.
Hallowhair.
Does that mean anything to you?
Not to me, but I'm new.
Can I just,
Yeah, give me a knowledge religion check.
a
Knowledge
knowledge
religion.
religion check? Okay, I actually have that. Brilliant. That is a 21.
You don't know the name specifically, but it would, the name, just the parts of the name suggest something with hair that is blessed by something. Or that the family is, like, Hallow is a blessing. There's a holiness to it.
Do you know what attacked your mother?
The town.
Right. So she was considered an outcast then?
Quite the opposite.
The opposite?
She never told me much. She demanded of me that I never let myself become too beautiful. My mother was so beautiful as to render herself desirable by most of the town. She says that her hair, specifically, shone in the light, and that it caused a number of men to become driven mad by her beauty. And so she left. No one could blame her for that.
No.
Forgive me. What happened to your mother in the end?
She lived a long life. A happy life. She always talked of a man who showed her kindness, who would come to visit and simply sit with her and spend time with her. She lived a long life. She passed 20 years ago.
I see, so she passed 20 years ago. Your brother passed 15 years ago.
Yes.
And that is when the disappearances started again.
She passed. I'd never put that together. My mother passed the same day that Asmund defeated whatever it was.
What?
The very same day. She passed.
You don't think that she...
No. No.
That's a dire coincidence, though, don't you think?
Unless it isn't. There's some explanation.
Apologies, I don't mean for us to linger on the topic for too long. But could you tell us more about holly hares and their hair? And the reason I bring this up is the way you describe your mother, very much akin to... Did you go to the most recent wedding?
Yes, I was there. Yeah.
Then we both know it.
Yes. It is as my mother described.
Wait, Wynne said that Charles went after Mel. Was Charles present when her hair glowed?
Oh yes, everyone was present for the wedding.
What if he was...
And Mel said he was behaving like a man possessed. Or perhaps like a man driven mad.
It's strange. If whatever it is, myself and Katerina, we don't have that effect in our hair.
Could it skip generations?
Depends what it is that causes it.
And why only Charles?
Why only Charles? There's something just beyond my grasp that I can't remember.
That's alright.
I thought it was age, my memory. Thank you for revealing that it wasn't.
There's something much more insidious here than just...
Find it.
We hope to.
For now, would it be possible for you to comfort the town in its time of need?
Of course.
A lot of people are missing.
Of course.
Do you think you could tell them the truth?
I can try.
I would feel guilty if we didn't
Yes.
tell people when we know.
Yes.
We should speak with Nessie as well.
Yes.
As you say that, you hear... and a bell is being rung out in the town square.
I've travelled enough places to know that tolling bells are rarely for good things.
Aneurin's already making his way out.
Yep.
Make
Ahanu, you hear the bell about halfway to where you, as you've walked off, you hear the bell behind you ringing out.
Do I know what that bell means in the town?
You'll know it's a, if you're free and available, come and listen to an announcement. It's something official is happening.
Good roll for it again. Cool, yeah. She's going to carry on. She's just going to ignore the bell
Carry
and
on.
go to the dungeon. The cell.
The cells, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
And
get
we were
to the cell. You're only about a minute away, so you're at the cells.
Yeah. And she's sort of frantically sniffing. She's tearing up. She's just trying to see if she can see any tracks, pick up any scent of this white wolf. She's howling as well.
You suspected, as you sort of had time to think while you were getting over here, you suspected that all of the water that was around in the cells would wash any traces away. And you get there and that's just confirmed. There's no tracks, there's no lingering smells, nothing. And as you howl out, there's no reply that you can hear.
I think she just sort of takes... After that final howl, she's desperate, hoping she'll hear something back. And I think tears just sort of flow. She just falls to the ground again. And mixed emotions. She's frustrated, she's angry, she's why did that old man throw water everywhere? So I think she's just there, just wondering what to do next.
And as you're there sort of sitting, wondering what to do, you hear the bells across town ringing out once more.
I think she decides to go see what's up. After. So she picks herself up, wipes away the tears, and just tries to still herself.
Yeah. You get back to the town square. The rest of you have been there for 10-15 minutes. You've got there and you notice that there has been set up while you've been in the apothecary a very, very rudimentary little wooden stage with a lectern on top. And you meet back up with Ahanu, and a few moments after Ahanu gets back, when the towns get pretty much all gathered around, the town crier steps up onto the platform and says, "People of Ashmorn, we understand the last few days have been fraught with tragedy, with death. The curse has returned, and we all must look out for one another if we are to survive the coming, time. It may have also come to your attentions that the 3 barons have been found brutally murdered. It appears as though their rivalry has got the best of them, that their lack of leadership has caused much upset amongst the people of our town. The first act that we as the council have decided upon is to fully pardon all those that were wrongfully arrested as part of the witch hunt that they led on the town."
Can we start a cheer?
Yeah?
Yeah!
That's brilliant!
Under the advice of the witch hunter Nasili, we would also like to begin a more thorough investigation as to the supernatural forces that seem to be at work within the town. I and she, and those of us on the council, the newly formed council, can guarantee that her work will be considered, careful, and kind where possible. The second matter we would like to address before the town is one of great celebration. This evening, the 16th day of Briari 1350, I can hereby announce the safe return of one of our long-thought-lost members of town. it is my great honour and pleasure to reintroduce to you, ladies and gentlemen of Ashmorn, Caedmon Doyle.
Yeah! Woo!
And Caedmon steps out as the sun dips below the horizon, hand in hand with James Masters, looking younger than he has in many years, with a look of sobriety and sanity on his face that very few of you have ever seen, and says, "My long-lost friend has returned, and I would like to petition you all now to give him the leadership we have so long sought." And we will end there. Special thanks to Joe Jenkinson for the official Mourning Never Comes theme, and to Zapsplat for their additional music and sound effects. You've been listening to Fumbling for Lines Campaign 1, Mourning Never Comes.